So this bad boy's just turned up. Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends once again. Thank you for stopping by. So as I just said, this bad boy has turned up. I'm in a position over here in Canada where I can normally get the latest release Tamiya kits before anyone in Europe, pretty much. I've got my man in Hong Kong, but due to this pandemic, unfortunately, this has just turned up. It's taken about 5.5 weeks to get here, but never mind, it's here now. So this is such a cool car for me, and you lot know I get excited about new Tamiya kits or any Tamiya kit, but this one, so 3-4 months ago I posted a video of the new Tamiya releases and everybody was raving about the 2020 Terra Scorcher, and rightly so. I mean, that's an epic thing to re-re. But when I saw what was coming out, the Terra Scorcher was awesome, but I've had loads and I've got an original, so I wasn't too excited. I was more excited for everyone else being able to get one, but I saw the Mercedes CLK GTR GT1 car, I believe, and that shell just takes me right back to, well, back in the day, to be honest. But that came out on the TT01 chassis, which was a little bit disappointing. And then I saw this. Now this is another one of these cars, a little bit different, what I'm going to show you, but this is one of these cars I always lusted after. Never had one. So this is 4-wheel drive and it's belt driven, and more importantly, this model re-re, is it a re-re? Because the original came out as a racing car, where this is a street version, but I'm going to be doing something very different with this, which we'll go into. Just to give you some facts and figures, so as I say, the chassis is a TA03R-S, 4-wheel drive, belt driven. It was originally Tamiya part number 58193 and released in June 1997. So as I say, as soon as this came out, or it was launched, I was like, I've got to have one, because I knew instantly what I was going to do with this one, and I was just super stoked it was on the TA03 chassis, because I've never built that chassis. I have no idea what this kind of thing looks like, how it goes together, so I'm super excited about building it. So the differences are, so I'm posting up pictures now of what I'm going to make this thing look like, and obviously it's the original, what is it, I said 58193. Super good looking piece of kit. So let me just show you quickly before we do the unboxing of a little bit of extras I bought for it. So the first thing I did, massive shout out to my really good friend Barry in Hong Kong, who sorts these kits out. I told him what I wanted to do with this, and he got busy and got me the bits I needed. So this comes with the standard same design wheels, but in silver. Now the original had gold wheels. Now after I finish spouting off, we'll bring a camera over and we'll go into these. But he's got me a set of originals with tyres of the gold wheels, which is the first thing I needed, and with the correct offsets, because the rears have to stand out a lot further to fill these arches up. So that's super cool. So I've got the correct wheels for it. I also ordered a Tamiya Cockpit single-sided for it. Now we'll talk about this in a bit later, but now I'm a little bit humming and hawing about if I'm going to do it, because the actual sort of canopy area on this car and the windows are quite small. It's very sporty, and it's not like the Porsche 911 where it's all open and you could see a cockpit. So now I'm just a little bit unsure whether I'm going to do that or not, but as I say, we'll go back to that. And then as soon as I ordered this kit, I got straight onto MCI Decals. If you've not checked that out, just type in MCI Racing and go to the website, and you'll see all the different styles and types of reproduction decals. So I ordered this set. Now, not cheap. MCI is really good prices, but there's a lot of decals you get here. So that's sheet 1, and then we have sheet 2, and then we actually got a third sheet with numbers and other little things on. And there's also, on one of the sheets, there's also the tyre decals, which is awesome. I think it's Michelin on this one, which is super cool, because these things are so detailed, they just look awesome. So this is, I've got everything I need to do it. I've also got a bearing kit in here, which I'll show you, which Barry put together for me. And there's some odd size bearings in there, which we'll have a look at. But before we get my lid off this box, I was just scrolling through Facebook last night, and I've seen a few guys who have, it's quite a lot of guys who have got this kit now, and the majority I've seen have gone for the white box art street sort of car, and it looks stunning. A lot of guys have gone for just completely one colour, but a completely different colour to white, metallics and stuff. Again, looks superb. So last night I'm just trolling through Facebook groups, the RC groups, just looking, and I just saw this picture. And I was like, oh my goodness, that is probably the best 911 GT1 I've ever seen, without a doubt. A massive shout out to Bel Habib for putting this car together. Obviously it's only sat on the wheels at the moment, it's a work in progress, and he's got to do the chassis, but he's done that from this kit, and I just want to give the guy credit, because for me, he's really thought outside the box with this one. I love looking at projects like this, which are completely unique, and that decaling and the looks of that car is second to none. So I hope you agree with me, guys. That thing is epic. I've got to be honest, bit embarrassing to say, had I not have ordered all this stuff and I'd just got the kit, I'd be very tempted to copy that, because that thing sat on the shelf and running, it just look amazing. So that's enough talk. Let's get the camera over and let's have a look at this kit for the first time. So before we get into this box, just look at that box art. Unfortunately my box has had a little bit of damage and it's slightly out of shape, but that's no biggie. But what a good looking car. So this is the decals. That's sheet 1. That's sheet 2. It's pretty involved decal set. And then, as I say, that extra, well, third sheet with numbers. Now this is the wheels. So they don't look very different, but if you look here, how this, you see the difference, this is a front, this is a rear, the different offsets. So it's really noticeable, the difference when the wheels are that way around. Not as noticeable that way, but obviously the front's very shallow here, where this has got depth to it. So I'm super stoked I've got the correct wheels for it. That's a hell of a difference. And then we've got the single seater cockpit. Really cool these. I'll just zoom in on that so you can see part numbers and things should you want to get one. These things really do add great detail to your car. Anyway, let's get into this box. Right then, let's see what we get. So I'm not going to take it out of the bags, and I know the bag sound is really annoying, so I apologise for that up front, guys. So that's the rear wing setup. Really cool piece of plastic this. This big one goes on the back of a shell, and then you've got wing mounts coming up, and then the main wing there. Absolutely stunning rear. I'm gonna say one of the sexiest rear ends on a Tamiya saloon car I've ever seen. So that's that one. And we've just got a big bag of hardware, all the screw bags and things. Comes with a standard motor. Doesn't come with a speed controller, this kit. All black gears, which is a little bit different. Shell. What a good looking shell this is, and the wheel arches are not pre-cut. I had hoped. That's my nemesis, is wheel arches. So as I say, on this back end you get that big lip of a wing that goes on here and comes out here, and then you get the mounts coming off of it, and then the main wing. Super sexy back end. It's a really detailed shell. God, I can't wait. Then we've just got all the plastics, and this is the chassis. As I say, I have no idea on this thing how it goes together. Super excited about it. I love building something for the first time, and then it's just one belt design. I think I'm going to say off the top of my head, I believe it's gear diffs at either end, and then it's got a centre pulley as well, which acts as a belt tensioner. So that's cool. And just more plastics, nothing too exciting. And there's my bearing kit. There's a lot of bearings there, guys, and there's some weird and wonderful sizes in there. Now apparently Berry didn't have two of the bearings I needed because they were a really odd size. So I'm really hoping that I have those bearings here, otherwise we'll be using two bushes in a certain place. But yeah, that's how many bearings is there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Well, there's going to be over 20 bearings in this kit, which is quite a surprise. Let's leave the instructions for now. Very basic decals for it. Now, the street version car, these two decals here go on the back window and the rest is in white. But on the racing version I'm doing, I won't be using that, and it'll be the back of the shell will just blown over completely in white. And then we have, do we get window masks? Yeah, sorry, I should show you that. Window masks in the kit as well. And then we've got the lovely instruction manual. Yeah, it'd be quite an easy car to do in the GT Street one as box art, just all white. Is it painted black? Or is that decals? Looking at it, even the front spoiler's decals, so it's an extremely easy kit. Let's just have a quick flick to the first front page and see if it's gear or ball diffs. I would imagine gear. Yes, gear diffs. That's their build 2, yeah, make 2. So I'll build the diffs into the casings. Yeah, it all looks quite different. It's yeah, I'm excited about this one. I think we'll run it with 540. It comes with oil dampers as well. Oh, that's another thing I'm going to do. I've got some TRF shocks on my TA05R, which I'm going to whip off. They're in use condition, but as I'm doing this, and just to run it for the first time, I'm going to put the TRF shocks on there because it's a very dark chassis. Obviously that's a black and white picture, but there's a lot of plastic on there. So I think if I just put the blue TRF shocks on with white springs, that'll really kind of liven it up. So yeah, that's what you get. So guys, that's what you get for your money, and it's a decent price kit as well, I think. I've got to say it again, I am super excited about running a TA03. I love the sound of belt-driven cars. This chassis had loads of Tamiya's epic shells on it. Subaru, Lancer, I think the Merc as well, the GT CLK GTI was on there, and loads more. I believe it's quite a bulletproof chassis, but I think, yeah, with the blue TRF shocks on it as well, it's just going to set it off. So I'm that excited. I've just left everything out now, and as soon as I finish this video, I'm going to get on with the next one, which is building the chassis, which I can't wait for. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think once it's done, this thing is going to be epic. And if I do choose to fit that cockpit, I think it's going to take it to the next level, if I'm honest. I think this is going to be one of my nicest builds. And to have it finished on the correct chassis once and run it, I'll probably only run it on 540 and 2S, to be fair. These things aren't meant to go faster, to be appreciated. That's my opinion anyway. So guys, I'll shut up because I've rabbited on. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you come back to watch the build video. That would be much appreciated. So if you are new to this channel and you're watching this for the first time, please like and subscribe. And if you do that, smash that notification bell for our weekly videos. That'd be awesome. And as always guys, happy RCing.